If you're going to choose between these two products, there's one main question that you're going to have to ask yourself. Do you prefer short and stiff or long and floppy? What's up, gamers? I'm back with another video. Today I'm comparing two popular mouse bungees, the Razer V2 and the ZOWIE Camade II. I've used the Razer V2 for over a year and the ZOWIE Camade for the past several months. I want to go ahead showcase how these two stack up against one another. So jumping into it, the Razer is $19.99 and is only offered in black, which you can see here. Now the ZOWIE Camade II comes in $5 more at $24.99. However, it is offered in 3 different colorways. I have the Divina Blue, but it also comes in Divina Pink, as well as a black and red version. Now there's really one big difference between these two bungees, and it comes down to adjustability. The Razer V2, it's fixed, and it's approximately 120 millimeters tall, which is going to be the distance from your mouse pad to the top of the bungee here. Now the ZOWIE Camade II, however, it is adjustable at 3 different heights, and you'll see that there's a track along the back, and there's a slider which you use to move the bungee through the 3 different settings. The lowest setting here is 105 millimeters. The second setting here is 128 millimeters, so just slightly taller than the Razer V2. And the last setting is 159 millimeters, which is noticeably taller than the Razer. Now, unfortunately, this adjustability does kind of come with one downfall, and that is a large amount of vibration. You'll notice that it bounces around quite a bit longer and also creates quite a bit more noise in the process. The Razer V2 has much less vibration and it's just quite a bit quieter. And this is where my intro comes into play, because the Razer, it's quite a bit more stiff and doesn't move around as much, but it also doesn't offer as much height. In game though, I don't notice the extra vibration, because it's honestly, it's not like it moves your mouse cable around on your desk or anything like that. I actually notice the noise more than anything. I'll hold them by the mic so you can kind of hear the difference as I would, and I'll try to apply the same amount of force to each. So here's what the Camade II sounds like. Alright, and here's what the Razer V2 sounds like. Then you can tell it's definitely more quiet than the Camade. Now there is a pretty big difference in weight between these two bungees. The Razer V2 weighs 243.8 grams, while the Camade weighs 380 grams. So the Camade's definitely heavier, and I do actually prefer the larger amount of weight. But with that being said, I never had issues pulling the Razer V2 around while I was using it. But I do set my bungees up so I have just enough slack to just kiss the edges of my mouse pad with my mouse before the bungee starts to apply any pressure. So unless I really overextend, my mouse bungee doesn't really come into play at all. The footprint is pretty similar between these two bungees, so they are going to take up about the same amount of desk space. The Camade is wider but shorter than the Razer. The width of the Camade is 80 millimeters, and the width of the V2 is slightly less at 75 millimeters. The length of the Camade is 97 millimeters, and the length of the Razer V2 is 107 millimeters. Now, with all that being said, which do I prefer? Honestly, I prefer the Camade II because I like the extra height. I feel that the extra weight helps keeps more of the cable off the mouse pad, even though admittedly it is by just a small amount. As to what you should buy, that's up to you. It comes back to short and stiff or long and floppy. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you back here in the next one.